Hello everyone. So in last lecture we have discussed NOR gate with the help of NMOS. In today's lecture we will discuss one more example, that is NAND gate, and we will implement it with the help of NMOS. So the expression for NAND gate is AB bar, and we all know that this circuit will give us the complement of the expression, and our expression is A dot B. So for A dot B, our two transistors should be in series. So for series connection, we have implemented A and B in series, and this green line is for diffusion. We can understand it with the help of circuit. So the basic structure of NAND gate using NMOS is this: two NMOS transistor in series, and we all know that how we can operate this NMOS NAND by applying the truth table or the combination of A and B. So these two transistors can be represented here with the help of green line and polysilicon red line. This blue line is for metal, this VDD is for metal, and this cross is basically a contact between diffusion and metal, and the upper portion means the resistance can be implemented with the help of NMOS, and we are using depletion load. So for depletion load we have to represent it with the help of yellow demarcation line, means yellow dot line. So this is basically our MOSFET, and this red line shows the connection between gate and drain, and this one is the buried contact. So we have discussed the inverter with the help of NMOS, we have discussed NOR gate and NAND gate. So I think you at this point you all are aware about the NMOS structure or NMOS stick diagram of the basic structure of NMOS circuits. You can implement more stick diagram or more expressions with the help of NMOS. So now we will discuss the implementation of basic circuits with the help of CMOS. So the steps for CMOS designing, they are more similar to NMOS, but there are some difference. So first is, steps for CMOS are similar to NMOS, but one difference is that depletion mode FET are not used. Third, yellow/brown is used to identify PMOS. As we all know that for the CMOS designing we have two MOSFETs. First one is P-type MOSFET and second one is N MOSFET. So in CMOS designing we have to use yellow color to represent PMOS and brown to represent the demarcation line. The two types of FET, N and P, are separated in the diagram by the demarcation line. So we have to keep this point in our mind that we have to use demarcation line between P and N. This line represents the well. Above this line are all P-type MOSFET. It means that the above portion is all P-type and the lower portion is all N-type. We have to represent all N-type MOSFET below the demarcation line and all P-type MOSFET above the demarcation line. So next is Next point is no diffusion can cross demarcation line. So we have to use yellow color for PMOS and green color for NMOS. We can't cross these diffusion lines, means this yellow color and green color between the demarcation line. Only polysilicon, means red color, and metal can cross the demarcation line. N diffusion and P diffusion are joined using a metal wire. So for the connection of N MOSFET and P MOSFET, we have to use metal wire. First step is to draw two parallel lines for VDD and ground. Next, draw a demarcation line that is of brown color. Place all PMOS above and NMOS below this line. Connect them using wires. So these steps are used for the designing of CMOS based stick diagrams. So a quick review of CMOS inverter is this. We have already discussed in the introduction part of the stick diagram. As you can see in this figure that yellow color is for PMOS, green color is for NMOS, and these two diffusion can't cross the demarcation line. And we have to connect these two diffusion with the help of metal. Okay. So whenever a diffusion and a metal intersect, then a connection point, means a contact is there. This demarcation line, the above portion is for PMOS and the lower portion is for NMOS. Okay. So let's start with CMOS inverter. We all are aware, we all know this basic structure of CMOS inverter. We have discussed it so many times. So the other part is basically the PMOS. Ring behind the gate is basically used for PMOS. The lower portion MOSFET is NMOS. The gate is common. We have applied an input Vi, a supply VDD and ground, and at the output we will get V0, that is the complement of the input. So this is the operation of CMOS inverter. We all know that for input A, NMOS will be on. For input 1, PMOS is off. So your output is now connected to the ground. So we will get 0. For input A equal to 0, PMOS will be on, NMOS will be off. Your output terminal is connected to the VDD and your output is 1. So basically for input 1 you are getting output 0, and for input 0 you are getting an output 1. So this is the basic operation of inverter. So the next point is we have to draw the stick diagram of this inverter. So first point, we have to draw two metal lines. One is for VDD, second one is for ground. One demarcation line to differentiate these two PMOS and NMOS. Metal line to connect these two PMOS and NMOS separately. One polysilicon to connect or to make two MOSFET and to apply an input, and metal line to get an output. We will discuss it in next lecture. Thank you.